I can.
Yeah, that sort of tests my limits right there.
Oh, you guys, thank you so much for coming on to my cast of comedians here today. I'm Linda Marcus Smith, your host, and today on the Military Comedy Show, it's veterans and military comedy. Today, I'm the only person that served in the military, but you have three wonderful comedians here who are very good at comedy and they love the military. They're pro military and they've been hand selected to make the military and veterans laugh. Does it get any better, folks? It doesn't. Yay. Am I the only one clapping? Again, you guys, if you're at home watching this, let me show you around my apartment. There it is. That's my apartment. It's like a one-room place. I love my armoire. I got it. It was beige and I had to paint it a chalky blue. That's the thing now, chalky blue. So sit back, watch the lights of what we do. We know how to make you laugh. We want to thank you for serving our country so we can tell jokes in English. We love you. Thank you for serving. And now we get to serve jokes to you in your living room. Oh, it doesn't get better than this, you guys. Thank God for Zoom. I have some great ladies here that are going to tell you jokes. Let's go through the list in the order you will hear them. First of all, you'll have this Vakakta, sorry, you'll have this Meshuggah. Whoops, I'm a bad girl. You'll have this Meshuggah lady who's going to be telling jokes, and she thinks she's pretty funny. She's actually kind of loopy. Her name's Linda Marcus Smith. That's me. That's me. I got the bad word out of the way, you guys. I went part way through the bad word and then I got rid of it. So it doesn't really count. And now after me, after I introduce the show and the comedians and do my set, you have a gal from out of California, Jana Lynn. Wave to everybody, Jana.
Hi, guys.
Hi. And then after she gets done making you laugh, you got the stylings, and I do mean stylings, of Jean Kim out of New York. Yeah, give it up for Jean Kim getting here. And then, this is a military show, you guys. And so we're very sensitive to the military scenario. Laughter is healing. And because of the fact that we love our military, we have someone here in the Bob Hope guest spot. Not introducing her yet, but I want to let you know why she's in that spot. She's gone and done military comedy tours with Carol Montgomery, who is my personal hero. Leanne Lord is becoming my other personal hero. You guys give it up. Leanne Lord is here.
Hey, Leanne.
All the intros will be done in full when I introduce them to the spotlight. By the way, I not only have one brain injury from 1996, I slipped and fell on the cement a week ago. Now I have two brain injuries. So everybody's going to be spotlighted the whole way through the show because I can't do two things at once very good. So there you go. You all get to be in the spotlight. You're welcome. That's what I'm doing. A little bit about me. Yeah. I had a birthday not too long ago. Yeah.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you. I turned 21 for the third time. Oh my gosh, I can't lie. 21 times 3 plus nobody's business. That's what Gladys Simon told me. It's nobody's business. Yeah. I officially, though, did turn, could we just change the subject, years old? Yep. And, I love to travel, and there's no place I'd rather be than New York City, like with Jean and Leanne and the Gladys Simon group at Comics Live. But you know what I like to do even more than traveling East Coast, which I can't do right now? I like to mess with New Yorkers. I do. So fun. Try it sometime. If you aren't from there, just say, I'm from the Upper West Side. And they're like, oh, Upper West Side of the US map, Oregon. Yeah, It goes over real well. I am from Oregon. It rains a lot there, you guys. Oh my God. I had to leave Oregon because of the rain. Gosh. No, wait, it was because of a man in the rain. So I'm telling the truth. He said, "You look just like Marilyn." And I'm like, "What did you say?" He said, "You look like Marilyn." And I'm like, "She's so beautiful." And he goes, "No, I mean Marilyn Manson. It's raining, your makeup's dripping down your face. What are you gonna do?" I asked Siri to please hurry and get me waterproof makeup, but she don't know how to order it. She only like pulls it up so you order it. Not much help. Yeah. So yeah, it rains in Oregon, and you know, I don't really take my looks seriously, you guys. I don't think I look like Marilyn Monroe. Are you kidding me? Why? Because I have blonde hair? Give me a break. I think I look like if Marilyn had had a sister and her sister really couldn't sing and really couldn't act, and her sister had to pop out of a cake and sing happy birthday to Ted Kennedy. The other Kennedys, any of them, take any of them. That's who I think I look like. Other Marilyn. Anyway, in the 70s, I know I look innocent, like I used to have dimples at one point. I know I looked like innocent, but in the 70s, I was a wanted woman. The looks on Leanne's face are cracking me up. She's like, "Who in the heck?" And I was wanted, and I found it out at the post office, Leanne. Oh my gosh. I found out on a poster staring at me, pointing, saying it wanted me. It was Uncle Sam. Wanted me. I know he just wanted me and nobody else. So I joined the army. I'm a boomer. We don't say no to men. They took my little half Jewishness and put me smack in the middle of Germany. Isn't that military intelligence for you?
Wow.
Yeah, they should have checked my record. Take that, Hitler. I think that's as far as I want to push this envelope. Thanks, you guys.
Yay, Linda. Woo.
Now coming to the screen is another comedian. I hate it when a host will say, "Now your first comedian." Excuse me, I'm a comedian. The next comedian coming to the stage, I'm a diva. The next comedian coming to the stage is Jana Lynn. I love her so much. She's so supportive of this show. She's a clean comic out of California. And her intro is, she's from the state of California, and she's a traveling performer, and I love her so much. You will too. Get ready, because she can do it all. Wait until you hear her. Thank you so much for coming, Jana Lynn. Here she is, Jana Lynn.
Yay, Jana.
Thank you so much. So I'm originally from Fresno. It's actually yes. But when I went to college, everybody was so proud of their state, especially the Texans. So they said, what part of California are you from? And I'm like, Central. No, scared. Anyway, so I actually travel the whole state of California now. I'm a Lyft driver, and I love driving Lyft. So there's a few things that I do song-wise with my riders. So the first song that I sing when I go to pick them up is, "One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you." Then the next song that I sing is, "There you are, in the middle of the night. There you are." Then after that, it's more like, "On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. to have some parties with my friends. I just can't wait to get on the road again. And then they sometimes don't like how fast I drive, so it's more like, you drive me crazy, ooh, 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 like no one else, ooh, ooh, ooh. Then they can't wait to get out of the car, and I go, na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. And then in the middle of the night, sometimes it gets kind of lonely when I'm waiting for the next one. So it's like this. And now I'm all alone again, nowhere to go, no one to turn to. Without a home, without a friend, without a face to say hello to. The city's gone to bed, and I can live inside my head. Anyway, the only friend that I do have when I'm out there is the moon. And she has phases too. I think she goes through menopause or something like women do. So I like watching her phases, and she helps me through mine. So I sing this to her. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart and a love of my own. So I'm dating a guy, and I feel like Belle, from Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, so basically this is what she says. There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined, and now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before. Well, hello, girl. He was a little unrefined. But he's a sailor, so what can you say? But you know what? It's pretty fun because when we go sailing, I love the wind. I guess you could say I'm a big fan. But you know, I really loved the wind until his mast demasted when we put up the mainsail with the jib. It was a little too much for it. And I became less of a fan. And also I'm not that big of a fan because I couldn't move it myself. So I did really learn that the Coast Guard was necessary. Yeah, they're big heroes of mine. Twice. But it's been really a good thing to not have the boat anymore. It got stolen, thankfully. We like insurance money, so it's totally fine. Go ahead and have the boat, whoever took it. Let's see. You know the difference between a dad joke and a mom joke? Well, mom jokes are kind of underrated, but the difference should be apparent. Mom jokes are better, right? It's apparent. So let's see. I'm really grateful for the vets and for all of the service you guys have done. I really was considering being a Army band singer, but I couldn't lose the weight fast enough for my 40th birthday. So decided to be a comic instead, just for you guys. But go and vet all the places that are awesome, and let me know all about them. Thank you. I'm Jana Lynn.
Did you say you were done?
If you want me to be.
No, I didn't hear. I didn't hear your last thing you said.
Oh, well, I just wanted to say thank you so much, and my name's Jana Lynn.
Got it. Thank you so much, Jana Lynn.
Yay, Jana.
I love that singing. Oh my gosh. She has the cleanest, most innocent jokes I've ever heard. Thank you so much, Jana Lynn. Her intro, everybody's information will be in the chat so that you can follow. You can even put your Venmo Cash Apps in there, you guys, and see if anybody donates. That's fine. Now coming to the stage to knock your socks off with more comedy. Oh my gosh, we have Jean Kim up in the square there. Wave to everybody while I say your intro. Jean Kim is a Korean New Yorker who has been doing comedy stand-up for 6 years. She runs the weekly Gladys comedy show at Comic Strip Live. And she also does the Gladys Simon Party on Wednesdays on Zoom. You guys are going to love her. I keep saying this, but you are. Here she comes. Get ready. Jean Kim, you guys.
Yay! Thank you so much, Linda. I didn't realize we were supposed to be clean. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. Thank you for your service, Linda, and thank you for inviting me today. So my name is Jeannie. As you can clearly tell by my appearance, I'm from Brooklyn. Actually, I'm from Ohio. I just sound like this because I live with an Italian Guido from Bensonhurst. I mean, when I first met my boyfriend's mom, she asked me if I could do her nails. Oh my God. At first, I was so offended, but then I thought, hey, it's my boyfriend's mom. So I gave her a mani-pedi and I dry cleaned her sweater. That's just the kind of gal I am. So my boyfriend and I, we were friends for a long time before we got together. Actually, it wasn't until he had a heart attack that I really fell for him. I mean, it's because it slowed him down a little, made him self-reflective, took a few pounds off that belly. Ladies, I'm telling you, if you want a quality guy, one who will genuinely care for you, I suggest finding one who just had a serious heart attack.
Okay.
No, I swear. He'll value every second with you. And it'll be harder for him to get away. Right? I mean, look, it worked for me. I'm engaged now.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, he proposed to me and over the pandemic, but it was not the first time he proposed. He did last summer, and at that time I said, don't you think you should get divorced first? I mean, he's Italian. I mean, come on. So then he did, and his papers came through. And so then he got down on one knee and he said, hey, yo, you want to marry me or what? I had to say yes. I mean, after all, he is 50% of my comedy material. Come on. So, I'm Korean, but I came to America from when I was 2 years old. My sister was 3. She was supposed to come here, but at the last moment at the airport, my grandma said, Jean's so loud. She cried too much. Take her. I keep quiet one. So I ended up coming here on my sister's passport. You know how they say all Asian babies look alike? Yeah, thank God. Immigration thought so too. So, so I didn't see my sister till I was like 17 years old. Oh, sorry, I'm having some issues here. So I grew up in Ohio where I was one of only 4 Asians in my entire high school. So I spent a lot of time doing white people activities. I wore a lot of flannel. I listened to tons of country western music. I even did some line dancing. I thought about joining the swim club, but then I remembered, hey, I want to meet black guys. Um, I auditioned for the drama club for 4 years, but I didn't get one part until they put on a production of Miss Saigon. And then I got 3 parts. I mean, it was kind of weird being one of the few Asian. Like, I remember this one time in biology class, this guy comes up, he sits right next to me, and he's like, I got a C on my test, and it's all your fault. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And he's like, I got a C. I copied off of you. What Asian are you? I'm like, look, dude, I'm Korean. Copy off the Chinese girl. Yeah, so it wasn't until I moved to New York City, the land of the Asian fetishists, that I finally felt truly appreciated and properly objectified. I mean, one of the first things, growing up in Ohio, we didn't have a lot of money, my family and I. So I always wondered what it would be like to be part of a rich family. So when I was 16, I wrote a letter to our town millionaire asking him to adopt me. And my friends were like, uh, didn't that hurt your mom's feelings? And I'm like, what? I said, it was her idea. She helped me write the letter. So a few weeks ago, my fiance and I, we went to Atlantic City, and he won a lot of money, and he bought himself this muscle T-shirt, making him look extra Italian. Um, but I mean, it was better than the first shirt he wanted because that one said, "I'm not gay, but $20 is $20." So as I mentioned, being Korean, I get asked if I'm North Korean a lot. Okay. Like the other day, this cab driver, asked me, and I'm just here to tell everyone. I mean, I know this is an educated crowd. Once and for all, how to tell the difference between a North and a South Korean. If you're talking to a Korean in the United States, they're South Korean. I swear, clear and simple. Oh, so my mom, I just got to tell you a little bit about her. She joined me in New York from Ohio, but she lives in Staten Island. She's the only person I know who moved there to raise her social standing and impress our relatives. Because I hear her on the phone going, oh, what I do today? I go boating in the harbor again. I'm like, Mom, you were with 500 people on the Staten Island Ferry. So I'll leave you guys with this. Before the pandemic, I was on the Rachel Ray Show. As,
Awesome.
thank you. As an audience member. And and they have this warm-up guy there who tells you when to do certain things. Like he says, he tells you when to applaud, and when you see a chocolate cake, you're supposed to go, mmm. And when you see a puppy, you go, aww. But every time I saw the puppy, I'd go, mmm. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Linda. Follow me at King Kim Comedy.
Thank you so much. Man, oh man, breaking down all the barriers. That's what we're doing today, one right after the other. Oh my gosh. And now for your headliner, who's also dubbing in today as the Bob Hope guest spot, because she has done military USO tours. I believe it's USO. Hopefully I got that right. Did I? Or AFE?
AFE.
AFE, Armed Forces Entertainment Tours with Carol Montgomery. And that's why she's the Bob Hope guest spot, because she loves our military and our veterans so much. She even has a father that's military. So Leanne Lord, if you'll wave to everybody while I do your intro. Thank you. She, Jana, not you.
I'm sorry.
Leanne Lord has been seen on HBO, Comedy Central, Showtime, as well as in her new dry bar comedy special. And she's also been performing with Carol Montgomery and the cast of crew of the great comics of the more funny women of a certain age. And so just welcome to the stage right now, somebody who's out there hitting it, making us women proud, leading the way, Lee Ann Lord. Woo!
Yay! Woo!
Thank you, Linda, so much. I don't know when folks will always get to see this, but we are recording on a Saturday, and I want to say you have saved me from a Saturday afternoon of house cleaning. So thank you. This was my excuse to just leave everything where it was. The house will take care of itself. And thank you for mentioning that. I had the opportunity, and I guess really the honor to perform for the troops that we had stationed in the Middle East, and that was my first time in the desert, 130 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah, like I felt my contact lenses melt, right, like just right into the back of my head, right? Like I saw that 90% of my brain that I'm not using. like oh my God, I'm an idiot. What is happening? So hot. Everything was hot because I've done several tours, and I went really early. I went like in 2002, and like things were not really set up. No air conditioning. Like the bathrooms were like an oven, right? Like you walked in and Satan was like, stall for one, right this way. So hot. They and the soldiers were cute about it. They they just said, Leah, come on, just pretend it's a sauna. I'm like, in the middle of a volcano. I mean, maybe I don't get out much, but I'm pretty sure that urine shouldn't evaporate. We were at one base, forward operating base, and that means a little closer to the danger and way less amenities. And that base had separate bathrooms for each function. Do you know what I mean? Okay, yeah. So they had a number 1 bathroom and they had a number 2 bathroom. Yeah, you couldn't mix it.
Oh.
you had to decide ahead of time what you were going to do and just kind of stick with it. And I realized I really value the freedom to fire at will, so to speak. Yeah, and I would say the only thing harder or more challenging than the heat were the bugs in the Middle East, because wow, the flies there are so big. Right? They don't really land on you. They just kind of bump into you. Like, oh, excuse me, my bad. Sorry, sir. And well, the other thing is I thought I had gone over there and I was prepared, because I had on my Avon Skin So Soft, and yeah, no, they like to eat that, so I was not ready. I will say, after doing military shows, I now know, and I can say in all honesty, that I don't have what it takes to actually serve in the military. I don't have it. I don't. First of all, y'all get up way too early. Okay, I remember the first time I heard Reveille. Right, I was laying in my bed like, who is playing Kenny G at this hour of the morning? This is unfair. This is terrible. And here's the thing I can't do. I don't know how to tell military time, right? They're like, Leanne, we'll see you at 1900 hours. I'm like, no, you don't. I don't know when that is. And everybody kept explaining, oh, we just either add or subtract 12. I'm like, oh, so you want me to do math in a war zone? Okay. See, I couldn't do it in the peace and quiet of Miss Franklin's algebra class, but you think I'm going to do better here. Okay. I would not take that bet, y'all. I would not take it at all. Oh my gosh. And I just 1900 to me, that's not an hour. That's a year. Right? Like you say 2300, I'm expecting to see you in the future on an episode of Star Trek. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, so I'm so not prepared. But I got such an amazing opportunity, because I don't know if people think about this, but we have bases. America has bases all over the world, Like we have stuff left over in the South Pacific from World War II, right? Like I went to a tiny little base, right? There were like 80 guys and 2 women, and I was one of them. It's like, oh, this is uncomfortable. Like I went up to the other lady. I'm like, hey, are you here voluntarily, or did somebody get you on eBay? Like, what's going on? I went to another base, another South Pacific base. It was called Kwajalein, and I looked it up on Google, and Google said, what? And I had to look it up because I went to school with a girl named Kwajalein. I called her up. I'm like, girl, you know they named the island in the South Pacific after you? Amazing. But going to those bases kind of taught me that our older military bases are not as, how shall I say, technologically advanced as our newer bases. Like I saw something in Kwajalein that I've never seen in my entire life. I saw a teepee rabbit ears. What? I took a picture for Facebook, and they said, no, ma'am, you can't do that. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Is this a security thing? They said, no, ma'am, you can't post that picture because we don't have any Wi-Fi. What? I said, are you telling me that I have flown across the international date line to be 1 day ahead and 3 decades behind? Is that what you're telling me? So I tried to do it anyway. I tried to do it on my phone. I tried to, upload a picture on my phone, and my phone said no. Okay, like not no picture. It said no. And then my phone started to cry. Like all these little sad emojis, and then it just shut itself off. I don't know. I guess that's how Apple does. But here's what I found really ironic. Kwajalein, I'm probably giving away secrets here. Kwajalein is actually home to the largest, most sophisticated radar system in the world, right? So they can see the outer space invasion coming. They just can't tell nobody. We're on our own, everybody. The Martians are coming. We're not going to get a heads up. This is not like Independence Day at all. But I've been all over the world. I went to oh my gosh, we have a Navy base in Singapore. Oh, yes. And at Singapore, really interesting country. They don't have a Black History Month. They had a Black History moment, and I was it. I kind of felt like Highlander. Like that could be only fun. But it's a really beautiful country. If you've never been, it's absolutely gorgeous. But they have a lot of rules. Right? Maybe everybody's heard of this one. You're not allowed to chew gum. It's illegal to chew gum in Singapore. Right. And I was a big gum chewer, so I had to throw away all my gum. Right. Oh like 2 days into this tour, I'm fiending. Like I'm half hoping an illegal gum dealer will just pop up out of the bushes. Right. You're like, hey girl, what you want? You want some bubble yum, bubblicious? Hubba bubba, I got you, boo. It didn't happen. Oh my gosh. But Singapore is very, very protective of their wildlife, right? Like there were signs everywhere that said, do not feed the monkeys, right? So I fed a squirrel, and then he fed the monkeys. And I feel like I have plausible deniability there. I didn't finish law school. But yeah, no, really, like I remember one day I woke up and found a gecko in my bathroom. And he wasn't trying to sell me car insurance. And I let him stay. Because geckos eat bugs, right? And my room there where I was staying was full of bugs. And I don't normally like to sleep with ants. But they made me their queen. Yeah, I'm royalty, everybody. Mazel. To date. And I don't know if this is a measure or you share with people, but to date, Singapore is the place where I saw the largest roach I've ever seen in my
Wow.
life. And I don't mean the Jamaican kind. Okay. I mean the actual kind that's going to survive us after nuclear winter. And so one of my tour mates, it was Carol actually. Carol, I was on this tour with Carol. Carol ran in, right? And she knows I'm bug phobic, right? And she stomped on it, right? And she's like, "Do you think it's dead?" I'm like, no, I think it's mad. And then they started teasing me. They were like, "Well, yeah, you're from New York. Don't they have bugs in New York?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, we have crackheads too. That doesn't mean I want to see one crawling through my underwear drawer." But what some folks don't know, and some entertainers don't know this, when you do shows, for the military, the show is just a small part of it. The other part is you actually get to hang out on base and meet people and do stuff with them. And that's what was really fun for me when I was in Iraq. I got to do a 5K run. They let me do it with them, and I got to tell you, you have no idea how fast you'll run until you're being chased by people with M16s. You
Chased
guys,
by who?
chased by people with M16s.
My God.
Like, I'll put it this way. I did 5K in 4 minutes. That was like my best time ever.
Wow.
All right. So I remember I was I'm doing my little run. Wow, it's really kind of agitated shuffling. I don't want to. So I'm up there, I'm doing the best I can. And the soldier turns to me, he was running next to me. He turns to me and goes, "This run doesn't count unless you're doing it in armor." Like, sir, you should try doing this in a thong. Like, that'll make a man out of you. But no, no. So it was my pleasure to do these shows. My dad was in the Air Force, but he was in the Air Force. Here's how old my dad is. He was in the Air Force when they called it the Air Corps.
Ooh.
Yes, it was really old. It was like the Wright brothers and then my dad. So old. But I know enough to know that by the time the Air Force shows up, the Air Force is always the last in, right? The Air Force shows up holding a martini going, "Hey, you guys good? We all right?" Right? The first ones they ever send in, Marines are always the first. The Marines are first on the ground. Then the Army comes in and puts in the logistics and the plans and everything. And the Navy's out there somewhere. I don't know. They're there. The Air Force is like, "Yeah, we got a party tonight. So y'all got this. We got best food ever is on an Air Force base." I'm like, "Really? We're having lobster for breakfast?" I'm exaggerating, not at all. So, but yeah, no, I will say just a little bit about me. But before I go, you've heard about my travels, but I'm actually a native New Yorker. That's where I was born and raised. Yeah, and it's crazy when I travel and I tell people that I'm from New York, they get nervous, right? Like they think I'm gonna rob them or something, So I do. I mean, I don't want to disappoint, I'm such a people pleaser. But my neighborhood that I grew up in, South Jamaica, which is a bit of a rough area. Like I had a gentleman in my audience one night. He was like, "Wow, I got shot at one time in South Jamaica." And I was like, "I'm sorry. Did I get you?" But now my neighborhood is actually changing really fast. It's gentrifying really fast. Like, you guys, I walked into the bodega, I walked out, it was a Whole Foods. Like, they didn't even try to step me down with a Trader Joe's. I'm like, wow, I guess I'm affluent now. Okay, it feels good. I like it. Keep it up. This is nice. I will say that growing up in New York, being a native New Yorker can give you a false sense of security a little bit. Like, I'll never forget, I was in San Francisco. Okay, I was on the train. and I got off at the wrong stop in a sketchy neighborhood. And I go up to a guy on the corner and I said, "Excuse me, sir, I'm not from around here, so I don't know what the proper etiquette is. Who robs whom?" Luckily, it was Lady's Choice. He didn't have a lot of money, so we split it. Yeah, he ran a tech startup. He was broke. Nice guy though. I will tell you, one of the tours that I got to do, and I know I got to get ready to get out of here, but I'll share this. Performing for the troops gave me the opportunity to go to Alaska.
Wow.
Because we've got bases up there, and that's when I learned that we don't teach geography anymore. Somebody said to me, "Leanne, you're going to Alaska? What's the exchange rate?" I'm pretty sure it's 1 to 1. Yeah, $1, 1 caribou. Careful putting that in your pocket, by the way. Oh my gosh, you guys, I actually do have to clean my house and feed my cat. I have a cat, you guys. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. He's like, he curls up right here, right? And he starts purring, but it's really loud. Like I think he needs a CPAP machine. Somebody asked me what kind of cat he is. Black. Right, because dogs come in breeds, cats come in colors. And that's why I named him Barack Denzel Idris Obama. I just call him sir. But I don't want to overstay my welcome. I will say that if you have enjoyed me today, then yeah, I am very funny lady Leanne Lord. If you haven't enjoyed me today, my name is Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much, Jana. This was a pleasure. Jean, thank you. I'm not cleaning my house today. I don't care.
You deserve not to. Yay.
That's tomorrow's task.
Woo.
We just love you so much, Leanne Lord. Thank you so much.
No, this was my pleasure.
Thank you so much for having done the Armed Forces Entertainment Tours. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I saw in the chat, everybody was chiming in, the comedians saying the connections everybody has to the military, which I'm glad to know. So Jana Lynn said that her dad went to the Air Force Academy and her brother served in the Marines. You go ahead and explain. It'll be better than me trying to read.
Oh, I said that my dad was in the Air Force Academy. Yeah, this was in Korea. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. So that was you, Jean.
Yeah,
Kim.
that was me.
Okay, I can't find my
So
glasses.
I gotta ask, North Korea or South Korea?
Yeah.
I think he was on the 38th parallel.
Yeah, right on the parallel. He was playing both sides against the middle.
He was like
there
the
you
DMZ.
go.
Yeah.
And then Jana Lynn, explain your connection to the military.
So my brother was a Marine and my cousin is a lieutenant and in the Marines. And I wanted to join, but I would rather be a comic for you guys. So I want to learn how.
Well, you keep up with the clean comedy and you might wind up on an Armed Forces tour as well. So
Yeah, for sure.
that's the benefit. And I just want to tell you, Leanne, do you know how to tell when you've been in Alaska too long?
No, how can you tell?
When your caribou is your boo.
Oh, that's a good one.
You guys are so awesome for coming on. Thank you so much at home for watching.
Yes.
Share this with anybody hurting, military veterans. I'm going to turn off the live stream, everybody at home, and the comics can stay and talk about you or whatever we need to do. Thank you so much for tuning in. Share this so we help heal our military and veterans. They need it. That's what this is about.
Yay.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Good to meet you.
I'm shutting off